Victor, Christina, Jeremy, we're going to the moon.
NASA is preparing to launch its first crew of astronauts toward the moon in over 50 years. The second Artemis mission will take humans deeper into space than ever before in a lunar flyby. It comes as the US races to reassert leadership in space, while facing growing competition from China. 3 US astronauts and a Canadian astronaut are due for liftoff aboard NASA's Orion capsule and Space Launch System rocket as soon as Wednesday. While swinging around the moon, Artemis 2 won't attempt a landing. NASA's Laurie Glaze says the 10-day mission will firstly test how the astronauts fare a record-breaking distance from home.
We have several what we call human health and performance experiments. We're going to test how they live and work inside the Orion capsule during this time. We're going to measure radiation.
And if all goes well, Orion will embark upon an ambitious lunar quest.
It's a special trajectory that when we go out to the moon's gravity is going to pull us and have us go around the moon, and then it'll sling us back towards Earth.
Humans haven't touched down on the moon's surface since Apollo 17 in 1972. It's a tricky feat NASA aims to repeat in 2028 at the lunar South Pole.
But this time, the goal is not flags and footprints. This time, the goal is to stay. Today, we are providing a demand signal for frequent crewed missions well beyond Artemis 5. We intend to work with no fewer than 2 launch providers with the aim of crewed landings every 6 months with additional opportunities for new entrants in the years ahead. America will never again give up the moon. That brings us to the next step, building the moon base. It should not really surprise anyone that we are pausing Gateway in its current form and focusing on infrastructure that supports sustained operations on the lunar surface. The moon base will not appear overnight. We will invest approximately $20 billion over the next 7 years and build it through dozens of missions, working together with commercial and international partners towards a deliberate and achievable plan. Just as there was Mercury and Gemini before Apollo, there will be an evolutionary path to building humanity's first permanent surface outpost beyond Earth.
Astronauts Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Cook and Jeremy Hansen are set to launch from the Kennedy Space Center. The US has a series of increasingly advanced Artemis missions extending into the next decade. It aims to set the precedent for how other countries will operate and coexist on the moon's surface, which is viewed by some as a stage of national power, where countries and companies can exploit rocky lunar resources and practice for much harder missions to Mars.
The question about the why of this mission, there are so many different ways that you can answer that. There's the industrial benefits, there's the commercial benefits, scientific, technology, innovation, inspiration. Many, many countries have recognized the value that there is in exploring further into the solar system, to the moon and onto Mars. They've recognized that not only can we gain all these extremely tangible benefits, but that we have the opportunity to answer the question that could be the question of our lifetime, which is, are we alone? When we go out and meet people, people ask that all the time. Have you seen evidence of this? What can we learn? And the fact is that answering that question starts at the moon. The moon is a witness plate to our entire solar system's formation. It's a stepping stone to Mars, where we might have the most likelihood of finding evidence of past life.